So today somebody asked me how I protect my trees in my orchard from deer. And we do have a lot of deer here. I use a pretty simple method. I use this 14 gauge roll-up fence. I get mine from Tractor Supply, I think in 100-foot rolls. I cut it to, my recommendation is to cut it to 25-foot lengths. That's gonna give you just under 8-foot diameter that you can have around your tree. And what I do is I roll it up tight when the trees are just whips or when they're young. And then as the tree grows, I can expand the fence out with the tree. So you'll see a few behind me where the fences have been expanded out. And that's just a way to, keep it nice and clean and neat. I can access the tree when it's rolled up if I need to pull weeds around the base or do some light pruning without having to take the whole fence off. I think this is a much cheaper option than trying to fence around the entire property line. It'd be very costly, and you have to, if you're trying to keep deer out, you're having to build an extremely tall fence, 8 to 10 feet, or double the fencing up. So there you can see two tightly wound fences, and one on the left, it's an apple tree. It's expanded out a little bit. The one around this peach tree is expanded out quite a bit. There's a couple that don't have them on there, so you can see I have a couple rows to still do. I use a few different methods for actually connecting the fence. So these are just almost like little key chain rings that just kind of clip. And so I have a few of those on there. It allows you to unclip the fence and then just, access the tree. You could also just lift the cage off. It gets a little more difficult once the fence is larger, but I'll show you what I use also to keep the fence secure to the ground. Now, I've bought almost every type of U-shaped stake known to man on Amazon. This one right here in particular is my favorite. It's got the ribs on it, which actually help it stay in the ground if you're trying to protect against a storm that's rolling in, high winds, etc. This is the way to go. This is a 12-inch. They sell a 16-inch also. That's not needed, I don't think. But I just put 3 of these in on each fence. Keeps it pretty secure. It's a little bit of a pain if I need to get to the tree to prune or whatever. These aren't always in. If I know there's some winds coming in, I'll pop some in. But this has been a pretty good method of keeping the cages in place and held down. So if you guys got other methods that you use that are low cost to protect your fruit trees in your orchard, let me know. I am interested. When these trees get massive, I don't know the full plan yet. I know the older they get, the little more protected they are from deer in terms of like them rutting on the wood. I'm less concerned about them eating leaves and fruit long term. Hopefully have enough trees here where I can share a couple of my production, a couple of my fruit with the deer. So we'll see.